Let me talk today in this presentation about vision and mission in your life. Do you have a vision about your life and about your future? Do you have a mission in which you are going to focus and put your potentials to achieve at the end of your life? These are very important value and questions of life which we have to ask every one of us. We should ask ourselves about what are our missions and visions about this life. Each and every individual should have a vision, which means that you know where you are heading. You know where you are going to put your potentials and energies and practices so that you may be able to reach there because you have a vision. And the mission is the one which leads you to your vision. This is a very important function of our humanity. And this is where life starts. This is where focus starts. I want to bring into your attention about a special kind of thinking. We call it silver mentality thinking. Silver mentality thinking, it is the mental power and ability to move into life, focusing on the laws of nature, to help every one of you to achieve your target, your expectations, and your goals and visions. It is very important and very key to every one of you to know the purpose and the visions that God has given you. You have your visions and your purposes. And for this sake, I want to focus specifically that for you to achieve, if by today you have not achieved your visions, and if by today you have not realized your visions and the purpose and the mission of your life, then this is the best thing you have to do. You have to eliminate your friends as quickly as possible. Yes, it is because of the people who are surrounding you, you have failed to realize your vision and your purpose. Because they are not helping you to know your vision. And they are not helping you to know your mission. Therefore, your friends, they are not the best people you have to associate yourself with. Sometimes you have to drop your friends. You have to drop people whom you have stayed for a long time with so that you may start a new life. You may rejuvenate again into new life. You may look for people exactly who can help you to realize your dream. Not even just a dream, but who can help you to focus your life and your potentials into your vision and the mission of life. It is shameful for people to continue living, in fact not living, to continue existing without realizing their vision and the mission. It is very key. Even if you go to very big institutions, whenever you enter to the office or the reception site, you will be able to see a mission and a vision of that organization or institution. Therefore, it means that they are driven by their visions. Their working is based on their mission and the vision. Therefore, in our lives, we should know our vision and our mission. First of all, how do you go about realizing and reaching your vision? you must write down your visions and your mission. You must know where you can reach, what you can do, what you want to reach, what you want to do, and where you want to reach. You have to know this. Then write it down, because there is power in writing than in memorizing. Because most of the people who have written their visions, 90% of them get their visions successfully. But those who chase their visions without writing them down, they end up forgetting about their visions. So there is power in writing your own goals and purposes, your intentions of living, and your needs of achievement. You have to write them down. You have to put them in ink and paper so that you may be able to trace them. Not just even writing them, but writing and reading them regularly. Then when you write and think about them, it is when you start actualizing your vision or your dream into reality. That is the time you want to, you start venturing into ways which you are going to apply in that section so that you may be able to reach your mission and your vision will be achieved. I was reading about the originator of the word Honda. Soichi Honda is the owner of the Honda company of motorcycles and motor vehicles. This man, Honda, is a Japanese, but he passed through a number of obstacles which were meant to make him fail to realize his vision. But he knew his vision from the word go. So when he knew the vision of his life, he was not deterred by the number of obstacles he was passing through. He focused on his vision. He looked ways to reach where he wanted. And what was very interesting of all is when he was successful in manufacturing the Honda motorbikes, his company was very much successful. He was making millions of dollars. He became very rich, and very many people gave him a word of hope and the trust that now he has actualized his life. But Honda, he told them that he is yet to reach his vision. That was not his vision. They tried to discourage him and tell him that now that you are successful in this section, you should not continue to think about any other thing other than what you have successfully managed to attain. But because he knew his vision, he did not listen to these people. He wanted to own a company which manufactures vehicles. That was his vision. His vision was not to manufacture motorcycles, but to manufacture vehicles. So he was focused that he will know that he has actualized his life by owning a company which manufactures vehicles. And when he did that, he was successfully able to maneuver all forms of obstacles and realize his purpose of his vision. That is why today I want to tell you that your vision is the key driver of your life. You are going to be driven not by people around you, not by circumstances facing you, but by strong power of your vision. You are going to be taken into heights of your life when you focus on your vision. No matter what you are passing right now in your life. I know many people are feeling broken, heartbroken, because they are financially crippled, they are health-wise affected, socially affected, mentally affected, spiritually affected, but these things are temporary. They should not deter you from focusing on your vision. That is when you put your vision into paper and ink and paper, you will be able to reach your destiny of life. When you shed your friends, worthless friends, people who don't help you to realize your purpose of living, to realize your dreams, to realize your vision, those people who are not helping you in any way, they are not of any importance in your life. So you should not be hanging around with the people whose substance cannot help you to realize your dreams. When Abraham was called by God to go and offer sacrifice of Isaac, he went with a servant, and they carried the staffs of giving sacrifices. But when they reached near the mountain in which Abraham was going to give sacrifice, he was forced to leave back his servant. He told his servants, remain behind here, I will go up to the mountain and offer the sacrifice. So he chose to go it alone, because he knew that not everyone will be able to reach where you want to reach with you. Not everyone you will go together into your destination. Some people, you have to drop them for you to reach safely. For you to realize your dream, you must drop some people who cannot help you at any level in your vision. That is why we want to be serious about this life. Most people have failed to realize their purpose of living because of the friends they are working with, because the people they are staying together with. Some people, they don't have goodwill. They are not even having an understanding about their purpose of life. How do you expect them to help you to realize your purpose of living? It is very difficult. Therefore, I want to encourage you today that no matter what you are passing through as a human being, you are subject to suffering, because anyway we are living in an evil world where every time we are full of mistakes and we are subject to suffering. But we should know that we have a super God who is able to drive our focus and intentions to the right course and the channel of our lives. We should have time of praying, requesting God to give us a sense of direction, to bring into our attention special mindset, which can be able to capture special wisdom of handling our lives. We should never forget, if we want to prosper, if we want to grow and reach our heights, our expected destinies, we must be prayerful people. Let us not take it for granted. Let us not think that we are going to do our work because we are doing it so hard, we are dedicated so much. It is because God has given us ability. That is what I can be able to say at this moment, that you are going to achieve your best value of life when you put God first. When you allow God to speak on your behalf, when you allow God to drive your intentions, when you spend your time with God, you talk and commune with God, you get the knowledge and the power to be able to overcome, to be able to actualize, to be able to climb higher and higher every day. That is why I am here to encourage you. There is one quote which we normally hear people speak about. Whenever some people get success in whatever they are doing, whether it is in academic success, marriage success, or any work success, you hear people say, it is by hard work and dedication that helped me to reach this far. Let me tell you, that is a mentality. It is not hard work which makes people rich. Get me clear. It is not hard work which can make you reach where you want to reach. It is God, number one. Two, it is smart working technique. Smart working technique, not hard working technique. We have both of them, yes, but those people who are working hard, they are not always subjected to wealth and richness. They are not successful, all of them. Because even the people who are in the poor classes of life and the society, they are still working hard. Some of them, they commit their lives in work all day long, but still they are poor. The rich, they commit their work into smart working. Smart working, you gain more value and you use knowledge and wisdom rather than using energy. When you use energy, a lot of energy, you are more physical and you will end up suffering and getting injured in your mind and in your physical body because you are working so much physical. It is intelligence needed, not physical powers. Physical powers is needed in a limited way. But what is key is how smart can you work? Can you come out with ways? Can you come out with strategies? Can you come out with ways to enroll your potential into your ventures so that you may be able to start working to get value and increase your value with time? Because smart people, they are not always working. Smart people, they can sleep more hours because even when they are asleep, they know they are making money. They are making wealth. They are having value. But people who work hard, they work hard day long, day and night. And when they stop working, everything stops working, going on. Until again the time they start working. That is how it is difficult when you are working hard and hard and hard. Work smarter and smarter and smarter. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. It alleviates suffering and even exhaustion. You should plan and come out with ways you are going to work, smart ways, other than working harder and harder and harder. You need some powers to drive your motivation and the mental powers to encourage you to move on. Knowledge is there for every one of us. You learn new things and increase your potential. increase your value. Because richness is created. It doesn't fall from heaven. Wealth is created. You start buying a smaller thing, you buy another one, you buy another one. Then when you accumulate all what you have possessed, you find that you already have some value. Your life is now having some value because you are now trying to invest and having some things you are owning. Because when you own something, you start becoming wealthy. When you have some liquid money in your banks and your custody, it means you are rich. These things must work together. Richness and wealth, they must work together. Otherwise, if they reach somewhere and they separate, then it means you are going to become poor again very soon. Therefore, as you get rich, make sure you become also wealth. That is the only way you are going to maintain your richness for a long time you are existing or living. Therefore, as I was saying, that we must be focused, seriously be focused. We have missions to achieve. Let us write down our missions, our visions in a clear way, that we define them, where we want to start and where we want to reach. The people now who are around us, they are the people who are going to determine how we are going to reach our missions and visions. Let us choose people who are helpful. In this life, we cannot be able to venture into success without partnership with other people. Because this partnership brings powers, potentials, talents, and abilities of different types and nature to help one another, to build an empire, to build a kingdom, to build a future which is long-lasting. We need one another. We cannot be able to go into our ventures in man's sorrow. We cannot be able to reach where we want to reach. We need other people. That is why I always tell you that wherever you are, as long as you know your vision, know the people you are going to make your friends. Know the people you are going to hang around with. Because if you are hang around with people who don't help you to reach your vision, then automatically you are going to fail, and you are going to fail terribly. 2, you are going to start following the missions and the visions of other people, and you forget about yourself. 3, they are going to use you to realize their visions while you forget about your vision. As we live together as partners of life, we know that I help him to realize his vision. He helps me to realize my vision. So we work together, benefiting from one another. A symbiotic relationship. Therefore, my friends, my viewers, as we run together these facts of life, just I'd like you to continue commenting and sending your comments and liking these videos, and also subscribing, so that we may be able to continue getting more information and things which can change us and help us to live together, and also to realize our purpose of living. May God bless you until we meet again in another presentation. Cheers and wonderful times ahead.